Hey man, it's the Habitual Offenders podcast reporting to you live. And today I have a special guest. It's my homeboy. I've been knowing him for years, man. He's doing awesome things in the community, being a small business owner. And I just love that he's on my platform right now, man. Devin Hurst, man.
Appreciate you. I appreciate you. What's going on?
Not much, man. Not much, man. I'm glad that you were able to come on the podcast and everything like that. And I just wanted to ask you, uh, I would just have to ask you, like, tell me a little bit about your background and everything like that. Like, for the people that don't know you.
You meaning as what do you want me to cover as?
Like, just like your beginnings, you know what I mean? Just give a little bit of background of like home and stuff like that.
I got you. All right, so yeah, pretty much I've always been told that that I'm a workaholic or something of that state, and shit. Pretty much since I been about 10 years old, I pretty much had a job. It first started off with a paper route, then it progressed after that, like into doing yard work and shit. Then after that, basically I just kept taking a job to a different level every time. Trying to upgrade with everything. So like from there, then I got a job at McDonald's or whatever, but all at the same time. Probably since I was like 13 or 14, I was cutting hair, but really I wasn't really cutting hair like full time or like really into it when it first started. Yeah, when it first started, I was only doing designs and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because you remember I was always drawing on shit. You know what I mean? Even if I ain't drawing shit, I ain't had no business drawing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so yeah, it started off doing designs in people's heads, and I was cutting hair in my mom's basement, as everybody remembers,
Yeah.
or sometimes at the school, or I do it outside my mom's house and shit. But main majority of it was cutting hair in the basement. So while I was cutting hair in the basement and I had that job at McDonald's or stuff and was cutting hair on the side or whatever, as I was in high school, I think about 12th grade year, I was told from my cousin that this barbershop, there was this barbershop on Lansing Ave named Claremount Barbershop,
Yeah.
and that the owner wanted to holler at me or whatever, possibly thinking about a job or something. So, like I said, I was in 12th grade or whatever, and I went down there to go holler at him or whatever. And basically, long story short, he told me like, are you looking at going to barber school or whatever? And I told him, maybe possibly or whatever.
Right.
And cause I never like it was kind of like I was doing the shit on the side of it, whatever. Really, that's how I was putting barbering at the time. Like I had main jobs, but I wasn't really in full time into cutting. I mean, I more so did it because I liked enjoying doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because like I remember you, man. Like you and our homie Maurice, man. Y'all was some grinders, bro.
Oh,
some
yeah.
grinders. Like y'all was getting stuff off of McDonald's checks. I just thought it was not even possible. I'm like, what? Y'all got this off of 24-inch rims and everything,
Yeah,
like just
yeah.
off of like just plain McDonald's money. Like yeah, you was cutting on the side at that point in particular time.
Yeah.
But when you was just doing that, I was like, wow, like he's really hustling. Like
Yeah.
even just on that aspect, I was like, man, he's just so driven. Bruh.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely. Yeah, when we was working at McDonald's when we was in high school, we were getting more hours than regular workers and shit like that. There was plenty of times where regular workers in there would be complaining. They'd be like, "Hey, it's not fair that y'all letting these kids work all these hours and get this money, and then I can't even pay my bills." But at the same time, we was working our ass off. You feel me? It wasn't
Right.
just like we was on some bullshit or whatever. Like I remember plenty of times. When they would say that, the manager would look back at them and be like, "Well, you shouldn't suck at your job," you know
Right.
what I mean? Shit like
Yeah.
that. So yeah, it was so yeah, we was definitely working more hours than what we was supposed to. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
And then both of us coming from not really having nothing. I'm not gonna say we didn't have nothing, but not having a lot or not having opportunities. You feel me?
The extras, you know what I mean?
Definitely,
Yeah, that's you not having the extras. You had everything that you needed in your household, but you just wanted the extra stuff. I get what you mean.
Yeah. Mom always kept a roof over her head and food on the table.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely.
Definitely on Mama Dukes.
Oh yeah. But if you wanted some if you wanted any shoes that cost over $50,
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you. I try to bring up some Air Force Ones to my mom, and she'd be like, "Shit, you gonna be sleeping outside with them or something?" You know what I mean? Shit like that. Yeah, I didn't know. You know what I mean? Like so I had to work for it, everything. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I said, I had a job since I was 10, pretty much.
What made you have that mentality? Like, what person did you see that, like, me working hard like this actually pays off?
Man, really, a lot of it came from, like you said, not having the extras. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you, going to school or whatever, and I mean, cause you already know, you go to school in some Skechers or some K-Swiss or some shit like that. Yeah. You gonna get roasted. But I mean, that I'm not saying you let shit like that get to you or whatever. Right. But me and you know, there's certain things that if you buy, you know what I mean,
you're gonna get certain type of attention.
You're gonna get what you pay for. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna get what you pay for all day or whatever. Oh yeah. If I go buy a $50 pair of Nikes, they might not last as long as if I go buy a $150 pair. You feel me?
Yeah, that's true. Shit like that. That's definitely true. You know what I mean? When I had the Shacks, they ain't last that long.
Oh yeah, yeah. We all remember having the Shacks in the motherfucking the Airwalks.
Yeah.
From Payless, and them shits them shoes didn't last long.
Nah.
I remember the grip burning off of them just from walking. You know what I mean? Like, you look at the bottom of your shoe in a month, and the whole shoe is gone. You feel me?